What's up, YouTube? This is James, and I'm back with another reaction. Today, it's going to be another NF reaction. I'm doing Hate Myself, which is off of The Search, and it's the next song in the journey that I've started here on the NF train. So far, it's been pretty crazy, and just to let you guys know, because a bunch of people will keep asking, I do have my Psych Undergrad, which really means nothing when it comes to this, but a lot of people ask because I've mentioned it before. So no, I don't have a PhD or anything like that, so I'm not diagnosing anything or breaking anything down. That was loud, I don't know what that was. But yeah, also I got a new mic and I got headphones and whatnot to record with, and of course I lost my cord to the headphones. So the audio is going to be messed up again today, mainly from the song. I apologize. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into NF, Hate Myself. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Like the video, hit me with a comment. I'll get back to you. Hit me on the socials. I'll get back to you there too. And yeah, but you got to subscribe so you know when the next video comes. All right, let's go. Turn it up.
So misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I
don't see you like I should. You do look so misunderstood, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. So basically, continuing with the self-hatred kind of theme that we've seen a lot from NF. I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood. I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. I take this as he doesn't see maybe his significant other the way he should. Doesn't quite understand how they're feeling, but it's really hard for him to understand those feelings whenever he hates himself. Whenever you hate yourself, it's hard to see others, let alone see yourself in the right way. So many people might love you, but if you hate yourself and don't have self-worth, then it's going to be hard to show that, and especially to show it to other people. That's why it's hard when you're in relationships and you have self-doubt and self-hatred. I guess to use the only word I could use right now. It's like almost like you're not giving them enough, and they feel it. It puts a lot of strain on relationships a lot of times. If that's what he's talking about here, though.
myself, pray to God with my arms open.
Is that someone else singing? Can somebody help me out with that in the comments?
This is it, then I feel hopeless, and I wish I could help. But it's hard when I hate myself. Late night to the worst of me. They bring up the worst of me. My running got me feeling like it hurt to think. If this is all that I wanted, I don't want it.
That was dope. So late nights are the worst for me. They bring out the worst in me. Mind running got me feeling like it hurts to think. So, let's go into anxiety, again, probably from the self-hatred, etc. It's all related, OCD, anxiety, all these kind of issues. But late night, your mind's running. Got me feeling like it hurts to think. So it's like it's a double entendre there. He's running so much like it's hurting. But yeah, it's like when your mind's racing and you can't sleep and you're tossing and you're turning. But he used it as a nice little double there for running, exercising. Got me hurt to think. So,
gotta be more for me. What it call beliefs, and every morning I wake up think. If this is all that I wanted, I don't want it. Gotta be more for me. What it call beliefs, and every morning I wake up and feel like I ain't want it because I'm a war with peace. I go to hell, open to the corpse of me, and look at the body like you went at the.
So yeah, just more on the same there. More than core beliefs. Every morning I wake up and I feel like I'm not worth it because I'm at war with peace. I go to hell, welcome to the corpse of me. Look at the body like you ain't nothing but poor and weak. It's kind of weird. So basically he's saying that, every morning he wakes up kind of basically feeling like shit because he's, fighting himself with these feelings And it's like he says because I'm at war with peace. So like him feeling peaceful and him feeling like good about himself, he's at war with that and fighting it as inner turmoil. With what he should feel and what he is feeling. Look at the body like you ain't nothing, but poor and weak. It's kind of weird. So it goes along with that's why he hates himself. People who hate themselves see themselves in that light, in that negative, connotation of just I'm not worth it, I'm poor, weak, etc., etc. So I like the way he's putting it out there. Just a nice way to visualize it with his words. Lately, I've been feeling like it's the only way for me to get away is if I pour the drink. So many people turn to alcohol whenever they're feeling this way, down and out in the dumps, self-hatred, especially even this time of year, like it's Valentine's Day coming up. People don't feel good about themselves, so they say, I'm going to just drown my sorrows in alcohol. And he says that's more deceit, more defeat, because really, you're just lying to yourself by saying the alcohol is going to help, and more defeat. That just goes with when you just deceive yourself. Alcohol is really helping you defeat yourself and just putting you back into that circle of self-hatred. And that's what you get for thinking you're unique, so poor, but I'm so wealthy. I haven't gone to the rest of the song yet, but I'm feeling it. So that's where you get thinking you're unique. So it's kind of like saying, get a high. It's almost like bipolar. I get the high feeling, feeling unique, feeling good, and then that's what you get feeling that way, because then the negative thoughts come back in. But so poor, but I'm so wealthy. So basically, he's saying that you can have money, you can be as rich as you want, but mental health is not all there, not where you want it to be. Then you're not wealthy. You're poor. Poor health, poor mind, their thought process. So you can have as much money as you want. Doesn't really matter.
I'm so wealthy, need help, but you can't help me. What else can the world tell me? Tell me lies, I still buy them like they're going out of stock, but it's not healthy. I don't see you like I should. You look so misunderstood.
So I'm thinking he's saying that he doesn't see himself the way he should. He looks so misunderstood, and he wishes he could help, but it's hard because he hates himself. Again, just kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, depending on, because it can go both ways. If you could be talking to someone else that way and himself, because when you hate yourself, it's tough to be positive or helpful towards anybody else, especially yourself.
And I wish I could help, but it's hard when I hate myself. Pray to God with my arms open. If this is it, then I feel hopeless. And I wish I could help.
It's deep. So it's so crazy to hear people talk about, I guess, what they would I normally talk about with their therapists. Again, I've said that I guess his pen is his therapy, because most people don't really talk about this type of stuff with a lot of people, especially dudes. Other guys, you don't talk about it with your friends or whatever. You don't express your feelings that way, but he's really good about expressing the way he feels and how he. He's openly talking about how he hates himself and how it's affecting him and the others around him. And you don't hear that often or see it. That's really cool. And when I say that's really cool, it's just nice to see it, but it's obviously not cool for him in his situation.
Yeah, late nights get the best of me. They know how to get to me. Suicide thoughts come and go like a guest to me. But I don't want to die, I just want to get relief. So don't talk to me.
So late nights get the best of me. They know how to get to me. Again, with the late nights, those thoughts come in. Again, suicide thoughts come and go like a guest to me. But I don't want to die. I just want to get relief. And I think that's kind of what most everybody in this situation feels or thinks, is that they're in this bad situation. Um, they don't really want to die. They don't want to die. Like that's not nobody sets out and saying, "Oh, I want to kill myself" or "I want to die." But those thoughts that keep creeping in because of the hate that you have for yourself and the self doubt and all of those different things from comes from trauma. Um, and in reality, he does just want actual relief. But it's like a circle, just going in circles with all the thoughts that come back at night. They try to get rid of them, push them out, and you just got to deal with them. And you got to learn how to actually deal with them on a healthy level so that they don't come back. So don't talk to me like you think I'm successful.
I'm so successful, what is success? When hope has left you, I am not a spokesman. I'm a broken record, sick of doing interviews because I hate myself. I come across it, it's so easy.
So a lot of people say that he doesn't do interviews. I don't know if this is the actual reason. It's because he hates himself. Maybe he doesn't like talking about himself or looking at himself after the interview's over. I don't know. But that makes a lot of sense. That's the reason why he wouldn't do interviews or doesn't do interviews. And it fits well with the song, is that he hates himself. Come across like it's so easy, but I feel like you don't need me. So basically saying that it's almost like a fake it to make it type deal. Because before that, what is success when hope has left you? And then he's saying it sounds like a spokesman and he's a broken record. So, he knows that he talks about this a lot. But the point is, like, what is your level of success rated by? Is it how much money you make? Is it how many people like your picture or whatever? Is it the degree you get? Because you can have all that and still not be successful up here and in your own mind and be healthy. That's what you're getting at.
When I feel like you don't need me, when I feel like you don't need me, then I feel like you don't see me. My life has no meaning, I'm dreaming. And stop trying to ask for love, but when I get it,
So when I feel like you don't need me, then I feel like you don't see me. And my life has no meaning, dreaming, hands out, trying to ask for love. But when I get it, I just pass it up. That's kind of deep right there. I know, like, on a personal level, like, there's certain people, like, relationship-wise or whatnot, like, sometimes you feel like they don't need you because they're doing something big in their life or they're doing their thing. And then you feel like maybe they don't see you, even though it's not really the truth, but like you almost feel invisible because you need that, like, you need those positive reinforcements. And if you're not getting them, then yeah, you can feel like they don't need you, they don't see you, and then like maybe you don't have any meaning to them. And whenever they're, you have that, that's usually either where the self-hatred is coming from, or just because you already have it, that's the way you feel that way. It's a crazy circle, crazy circle we live in these days. But hands out trying to ask for love, but when I get it, I just pass it up. And that's another thing about, like, he wants to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved, but like certain people that have been hurt push it away. Even though you want it, you push it away. Say dumb things in the middle of an argument or a fight, and just don't really know why you're saying it. But I think he's got a good understanding of the push and the pull. I want to be loved. I want to love you. But when I get too close, I push you away. Let's go.
pass it up, throw it away and think about it later. Digging through the trash for drugs, I can give you what you needed, but I can't escape because
So just more about how he's basically scared of being able to open up and give out the love that he wants to be able to give and get.
see you like a should. You look so
Try to skip this. I don't like the video too long.
and I wish it's hard when I'm in my then I feel cold now, but it's hard when I hate myself. I walk through the ashes of my passions, reminiscing with the baggage in my casket. Get lost in the questions I can't answer. Can't stand who I am, but it don't matter. We scream to be free, but I stay.
I walk through the ashes of my passions, reminiscing with the baggage in my casket. Get lost in the questions I can't answer. Can't stand who I am, but it don't matter. Scream to be free, but I stay captured. So I walk through the ashes of my passions. I think basically it's saying that he's so passionate about all these things and doing all this stuff like making music, etc., etc. But it almost feels like it's killing Omar. It's tearing him up. So it's like he's in the ashes of it, because it's not really like pumping him up, pushing him up to where he needs to be. But reminisce with the baggage in my casket. So almost like saying he's talking about the baggage that he's been carrying with him, that he's going to take with him until he dies. I think is what I'm kind of gathering from that. Get lost in the questions I can't answer. Can't stand who I am, but it don't matter. So a lot of things that he doesn't understand about why he feels the way he feels, and why he does have self-hatred and doesn't really understand why. We scream to be free, but stay captured. So I think in his situation, screaming to be free, it means a lot of things. It means free from his self-hatred. It means free from his OCD, free from his trauma as a child, free from fame now as a grown person. But he's captured inside of his own mind of trying to release himself. I think it's just which is why he's screaming to be free, but he's still stuck in all of this hurt and just unfortunate doubt and hatred for himself.
It don't matter, we scream to be free, but I stay captured. Knee deep in defeat of my own actions. Feel weak, but the peace that I keep lacking keeps speaking to me, but I can't have it. But I can't have it. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. But I can't have it. Keep speaking to me, but I can't have it. I don't see you, but I can.
I don't want to make this video super long, so I'm just going to skip this if it's saying the same thing. I'll go back and listen to it, because I actually like it sonically again as well. Well, yeah, so that was NF, Hate Myself. I think I tried to touch on it throughout the video as much as I could, as what I kind of think what he means and what he's getting at is that, sometimes when we do have self-doubt and when we come from certain traumas growing up, for some reason we do hate ourselves, and we don't have the right self-worth that we need in order to provide our entire selves to other people in a relationship, or to provide it even for ourselves, like to be able to get up out of bed in the morning and hygienically get ready and do all that stuff, because you don't really, if you don't love yourself the way you should, then you don't have enough self-worth. And even though you want it and you try to get it and you try to love other people, it's a cycle that you push away, and you try to pull, but you're pushing at the same time. And it comes from a lot of different things. Like I was saying in another video, like people who've been adopted have issues with relationships and abandonment and pushing people away in relationships and not feeling like they're ever whole. And then sometimes they hate themselves because of that reason. Like they feel abandoned. They think they did something wrong. But there's so many other examples that can cause that. Even as an adult, like just getting dumped by a person you've been with for a long time, or like your spouse if you've been married, if they cheat on you. A lot of things can cause it. It's crazy. But yeah, like I said, it's interesting, and I love hearing a dude rap about it and talk about it and put it in the art the way he does. So yeah, another good one from NF. Very serious, very deep, very hard to listen to a bunch of his songs in a row. I really like them, but I have to be in a certain mood for them. So this will probably be the only NF one I do today. Leave in the comments some other NF songs. I know a lot of you want me to get back to older songs that he's done. I've heard mentioned a lot. There's another one, I can't remember it right now, but I would definitely get to all of those once I get through this album. And hopefully I find my cord for my headphones, so the next video's audio is better when it comes to the song. And go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Until next time, deuces.